Is anyone more excited than you for round one, Craig?
You certainly get a bit of excitement this time of year when you come in and on your toes, ready to attack the season. We're in good shape. This time of year, I think every club would say they've had a good pre-season. Now it's just about getting to the start line well and turn the lights on. Let's go.
From this point of view, apart from obviously Pat, which is unfortunate pre-season and probably proves, there's room for free really. You've got 4 new guys that have come into the team. How many of them will we see come around one?
Yeah, well, that's it. We've still got match committee going now, but I think most of our practice games will give away a bit of a formula what we're looking for on Friday night. I'm not sure exactly what that looks like at the moment.
How do you feel going into the season, Craig? Do you take the optimism and improvement from last year? Does that carry belief into this season, or do you wipe the slate?
Yeah, I think 18 teams right now have got optimism. This time of year you have hope that your game plan's going to stack up, and you've had a great pre-season, players are fitting well, and we're no different. I think if you compare ourselves to ourselves, we're miles ahead of this time last year. But you'd like to think so too, because you want to grow within the season. And like I said, I think we're ready to turn the lights on and let's go.
You dropped the line last year that you said you're a couple of weeks into a relationship and Richmond were married with kids. Where are you now in your progression with this footy club?
I think we're pretty comfortable with each other, building a nice relationship. A few rocky roads, like most relationships, but building towards an engagement maybe.
How are you second year around as a coach, having experienced all you did, the incredible highs of last year? Are there any differences to the way you go about it second year?
I think it's just sort of like anything you do, you get better at it over time or more experience. This feels a little bit more comfortable than what I did this time last year. But I think we just want to improve, and I'm no different to our players. I just want to keep getting better and provide our players with the best environment so they can get better.
The master of the close finish last season, would you prefer this time around to be winning by 3, 4, 5 goals, or are you prepared to go in, get into battle late in games again?
It became a weapon in the end, didn't it? But we don't ideally want to be coming from behind to win all the time, or you're holding on to close wins. But we've got a good system in place if that does eventuate, and it stacked up a lot last year. But again, we'd like to think we're improving, so we don't have to get in that situation where maybe 4 or 5 goals up and don't have to get the heart flutters.
The experts have sort of talked about the fact that you can't expect to always come out on the right side of those close games, and maybe there's an element of luck involved. Is that how you see it, or do you think that you guys are specialists and they're in control?
Oh, well, time will tell, won't they? I think that reality is that we have got a good system, and we put a lot of time in it because we're in that position so often, maybe more than other teams. So we practice those scenarios a lot more than others. So it did stack up when we needed it, and we continued that this pre-season. We didn't shy away from those systems or the set plays if we're behind or in front. And we might use a couple of those weapons in different times of the games.
Geelong's first up. What do you make of that test?
I really wanted to say this line, but Nadine won't let me say it. No, I think we're... no, I'm just going to say it. Lee Matthews used to say, if it bleeds, we can kill it. I thought it might be a bit early to say that, but Chris might get a laugh at that. No, I think we're in a position where, like they are, that we're ready to go. I've been watching them, and it's hard to get a gauge on teams this year, but I know when they bounce the ball on Friday night that both teams will be ready.
How do you prepare with Hawkins? There's a bit of a question mark, and they'll play their own sort of secrets about it. But I guess a guy like Billy Frampton or Nathan Murphy, do you pick them expecting that Hawkins is going to play with Cameron?
Well, I know Chris, he's one of the masters of the late withdrawal, so I don't know if you watch that, but he does it nearly every week. No, we're just playing what we need, what's best for our system. Matchups will be matchups, and we'll back our players in.
Craig, you messaged your players last year that you wanted to act like winners. Is that the same message going into this year?
Why would that change?
New message?
No, I think, like, to be honest, we just want to be winners all the time in what we do, and I think that started to play out as the year unfolded, and I think maybe the broader footy world got to see what that looked like. We were talking about it in pre-season, and then talking about the little details of what that could mean, and we're not going to shy away from trying to be winners. We're all here to win.
Do you have a call to make between Frampton and Murphy? Is that something you throw up in match selection, match committee? We saw the 6, I guess, in the match sim just then. Is there a call to make on that 7th defender on the team that was like today?
No, there's no decision made yet. No, we've got a match committee at 1:30, and we'll make the decision. We've picked a squad. And then, again, we'd look at what we need for our system, what's best for us right now. That's going to vary day to day and week to week. We're pretty comfortable whichever way that turns.
What do you think about your mix of tools, Craig? When you bring McStay into it, Brody Mychek's being a stalwart up forward, and then throw Cox and Cameron, how that all works together? Where do you land on that?
Yeah, look, I think we had a system last year where Darcy and Mason were a good mix. 60% of either in the ruck and a little bit forward. That worked for us, and I think we'll start where we finish in that regard.
No regrets about letting Brody go after what he was able to do for Melbourne in the pre-season so far?
I did watch that game and with a smile. Look, I got a great relationship with Brody. I want him to perform well, just not against us. We want the best for him. He gave a great contribution to this footy club. Some of the stuff wasn't sort of printed the way it actually unfolded and behind the closed doors with Brody and I. And we have no regrets. We keep moving and we make decisions what's best for the Collingwood Football Club and going forward. And unfortunately, for Brody, that means he goes to Melbourne.
The MCG surface getting relayed. Have you got any concerns over that?
Not yet. It looked okay. I went to Ed Sheeran. It was actually a good concert. No, at the moment we've got no reason to.
Craig, just on the concussion issue, how have you seen the shift in the approach to concussion injuries in your time coaching and also in playing?
It's been a massive change in protocol for the better of the game. Like, we've got to protect our players. We come to watch players, we don't come to watch coaches or other parts of our game. So anything we can do to assist that, we've got to support that. And I think the game, world sport's progressing towards that. And we're ideally we get to a stage where we can protect them even more.
Craig, was it pretty clear to you? The protocols are pretty clear?
Yeah, we back our medical team in to make the judgment call and we just play accordingly.
Just on Jack Inton, what have you made since he's returned to the club? I know you probably won't go into depth about the conversations he's had, but how does your role help in getting him back? And will he be up and ready to play when his suspension's clear?
Yeah, we're pushing Jack really hard to be ready for round 3 when he's available after his suspension, and we'll weigh up what that looks like when he's available. But the hungry kid that we want him to be, I'm seeing that on the track, and that's all we can ask.
1 point away from a grand final, Craig. How do you feel right now going into the new season, climb back potentially and put yourself back in that spot again?
I'd say to our players, we start at 18th. Like every other team in the competition, we start at 18th. We've got to take the steps, and that's a long way away.
Craig, a lot of people from our part were very excited to see Joe Richards get his opportunity at this level. Why did you want to bring him to the club, and how do you feel he's adjusted to AFL life so far? Yeah, Joey's been a good story. He's a great story for anyone that doesn't get drafted at 18, 19, and we give him a chance to come down in a full-time professional environment. I'm seeing more and more of what we like about Joe every week that he's here. We started him down back, and now we've moved him back to his customary forward role, and I think you'll see the best of him in the coming weeks.